Hello, everyone. Welcome to Speak English Without Noise. I'm Ava, and I'm so happy you're here with us today. Whether you're joining us for the very first time or you've been listening for a while, welcome back. You are in the right place.
Hey, great to see you all. I'm Charon, your co-host, and I have to say, I was looking forward to today's episode all morning. Ava, this topic is one of my favorites.
Mine too, Charon. I was literally thinking about it while making my coffee this morning. I thought, okay, this is going to be so useful for our listeners. I can already feel the excitement.
Ha, same. So today, Ava and I are going to talk about money and saving in English. We're going to look at the most common words, phrases, and expressions that native speakers actually use every day when they talk about their money, their budgets, and their saving habits.
And by the end of this episode, you'll be able to talk about your own money situation in English, naturally, confidently, and just like a native speaker. You'll know how to talk about spending, saving, budgeting, and even how to give or ask for financial advice in English.
Before we get started, Ava and I have a question for you. Do you save money every month, or do you find it hard to save? Write your answer in the comments right now. We read every single comment, and we really love hearing from you.
And
Okay,
if you haven't
so let's
subscribed
start
yet,
with the
please
basics.
hit that
When we
subscribe
talk
button
about
on
money in
Speak
English Without
there are
Noise
some
right
really
now,
important
it's
words
free,
and
it
phrases
helps
you
us
need to
so
know.
much,
The
and
first
you'll
one
never miss
is
a single
income.
episode.
Your
Okay,
income is the
are you
money
ready?
you earn.
Let's go.
Usually from your
Let's
job.
do it.
So the
Sharon and
structure is
Ava are
simple.
here, and we're
Subject
talking about
plus
money.
verb
Let's get
plus
started.
income. For example, I earn a good income. She has a steady income. They receive their income every 2 weeks.
Exactly. And here are a few more examples. You might say, my income increased this year. Or, I'm trying to grow my income. Or even, we live on one income in our family. See how natural those sound?
Right. And then there's the word expenses. Your expenses are the things you spend money on. So your rent is an expense. Your groceries, that's an expense. Your phone bill, your electricity, all expenses. You can say, my monthly expenses are very high. Or I'm trying to reduce my expenses.
Oh, I can relate to that. Ava, what's your biggest expense every month?
Honestly, probably food. I love going to restaurants. My dining out expenses are just a little too high. Sharon, what about you?
Mine? Definitely coffee shops. Okay, so listeners, pause right now and think, what's your biggest expense every month? Write it in the comments. We're curious. Is it rent, food, transportation, entertainment? Tell us.
Now, the negative form. You can say, I don't have many expenses right now. Or, our expenses aren't too bad this month. The key is just putting don't, doesn't, or isn't in front of the main idea.
And another key word is budget. A budget is a plan for your money. You decide how much you'll spend on each thing. So you might say, I'm on a tight budget, meaning you don't have much money to spend. Or, I'm trying to stick to my budget, which means you're trying to follow your plan.
Can you stick to a budget, Sharon?
I'm trying, Ava. I can say, I'm working on my budget this month, and that's totally acceptable English. So to review, the 3 key words for this section are income, expenses, and budget. Income is what you earn, expenses are what you spend, and your budget is your plan. Got it? Let's move on.
All right. Now let's build on that and talk about saving money, because this is a topic everyone can relate to. The most basic phrase is to save money. Simple, right? I save money every month. She's trying to save money. We saved enough money to go on vacation.
And there are some really useful related phrases. One very common one is to put money aside. This means to save a specific amount regularly. So you can say, I put money aside every payday, or we put money aside for emergencies. It's a very natural, everyday expression.
Ooh, and another one, to set money aside. It means the same thing, but sounds a little more intentional. Like, I set aside $100 every month for savings. It sounds planned and organized. Sharon, do you set money aside?
I do. I set money aside every month for travel. I'm saving up for a big trip. Now, let's compare formal and informal usage. In formal situations, like talking to a bank manager, you might say, I allocate 20% of my income to savings. In everyday conversation, you'd say, I save about a fifth of what I make. Or just, I try to save around 20% of my paycheck.
So much more natural in conversation. Okay, now I want you to do a quick activity. Finish this sentence out loud, right now. Every month, I try to save, just say a number or a percentage. Practice saying it in English. It's okay if it's zero. Sharon and I don't judge.
No judgment at all. Now, here are 3 specific tips for talking about saving naturally. First, use the phrase, I'm saving up for something. This means you're collecting money over time for a goal. For example, I'm saving up for a new laptop. I'm saving up for a trip to Japan. Second, use to build savings. This sounds very natural. I'm trying to build my savings this year. Third, use to have a savings goal. For example, my savings goal is to have 3 months of expenses saved.
Oh, I love that phrase, savings goal. It sounds so positive and motivating. Do you have a savings goal right now? Write it in the comments. It doesn't have to be a big number. Any goal counts. Ava believes in you.
And Sharon believes in you too. To review section 2, we learned to save money, to put money aside, to set money aside, saving up for something, and having a savings goal. All of these are real, natural ways to talk about saving in English. Great job.
Now let's talk about the other side of money, spending. Because let's be honest, we all spend money. And there are so many great English expressions for this. The most basic is to spend money on something. I spend money on clothes. She spends a lot on travel. They spend all their money on the new car.
And here's a very common expression, to splurge. To splurge means to spend more than usual on something special, something you don't buy every day. For example, I splurged on a nice dinner for my anniversary. Or she splurged on a designer bag. It has a slightly indulgent feeling, like you're treating yourself.
Oh, I love splurging. But then I feel guilty afterwards. Sharon, when was the last time you splurged on something?
Last week, actually, I splurged on a really nice pair of shoes, and I don't regret it. Okay, what about when you're being very careful with money? The expression is to cut back on spending. For example, we're trying to cut back on eating out. I cut my shopping expenses by 50% this month.
And for sounding polite and natural, if someone asks about your money habits, a great response is, I try to be smart with my money. Or, I'm pretty careful with how I spend. These sound thoughtful without being too personal. Sharon, can you give an example?
Sure. You could say, Charon and Ava are both pretty careful with their money. Or, I'm trying to be smarter with how I spend this year. Very natural. Now let's practice. I'll give you a situation and you say the sentence out loud. Ready?
Situation 1. You spent a lot of money on a new phone. Use the word splurge. Say it out loud now. I'll go first. I totally splurged on my new phone. Did you say something similar? Great.
Situation 2. You want to spend less on coffee. Use cut back. Try it now. I'd say, I'm cutting back on buying coffee every day. How did you do? And one more really useful expression, to live within your means. This means to only spend what you can afford. You can say, I always try to live within my means. It's a very mature, thoughtful expression. So, to review, splurge, cut back, and live within your means. Real, everyday phrases.
Okay, it's mistake time. And look, Sharon and I have both made these mistakes before, so don't feel bad at all. These are super common, and once you know about them, you'll avoid them easily.
Mistake number 1, saying economize your money. This is a very common error. Many learners say, I want to economize my money. But in everyday English, we don't use economize that way. The correct expressions are save money, cut costs, or reduce spending. So instead of I want to economize my money, say I want to save money. Much more natural.
Mistake number 2, saying make economies. This sounds very strange in everyday English. Learners sometimes say, I need to make economies this month. But native speakers would say, I need to cut back this month, or I need to tighten my budget. The phrase make economies is very old-fashioned, almost never used in conversation.
Mistake number 3, using expensive when you mean it costs a lot. Learners sometimes say, this thing is very expensive for me. But the more natural expression is, this is out of my budget, or I can't afford this, or this is too pricey for me. Pricey is a great informal word that means expensive. Ava uses it all the time.
Guilty. Like, wow, that restaurant is a bit pricey. Or that jacket was pricey, but totally worth it. See? Very natural and casual.
Mistake number 4, saying I do savings. This is incorrect grammar. You can't say I do savings every month. The correct forms are I save money every month, or I put money into savings, or I'm building my savings. Practice saying one of those right now, out loud. Which one feels most natural to you?
And remember, every single person learning English makes mistakes. Ava makes mistakes. Charon makes mistakes. It's completely normal. The goal isn't to be perfect. The goal is to communicate. Even with a small grammar mistake, people will understand you. Don't let fear stop you from speaking.
Well said, Ava. Mistakes are how we grow. The important thing is to keep going. You are doing amazing just by being here and studying with us. Give yourself some credit, and let's keep going.
All right, it's practice time. This is Ava's favorite part of every episode. We're going to play Choose the Correct Sentence. I'll give you 2 options, and you pick the better one. Say your answer out loud, okay? Let's go.
Option A, I want to economize my money this year. Option B, I want to save money this year. Which is correct? Option B, I want to save money this year. Remember, we don't use economize that way in everyday English.
Nice! Next one. Option A, I splurged on a vacation last summer. Option B, I expensed on a vacation last summer. Which is correct? Option A, I splurged on a vacation. Splurge is the word. Charon, did you get it right?
Of course I did. Here's another. Option A, my expenses are too high this month. Option B, my expendings are too high this month. Definitely option A, my expenses are too high. Expendings is not a real word. Don't use it.
Option A, she's saving up for a new car. Option B, she's saving for a new car up. Option A is correct. Saving up for a new car. The phrasal verb is saving up, and we keep it together before the object.
Excellent. Now try creating your own sentence. Use one of today's phrases: splurge, save up, cut back, live within your means, or tight budget, and write it in the comments. Ava and Charon want to see your sentences.
Don't worry about being perfect. Trying is more important than perfection. A real, slightly imperfect sentence is worth more than no sentence at all. Language is about communicating, not performing.
Exactly. Say these sentences out loud. Repeat them. Use them with a friend. That's how real fluency happens. You've got this.
Wow, what a great episode. Charon and I had so much fun today. Let's do a quick recap of everything you learned. You now know the key vocabulary: income, expenses, and budget. You know how to talk about saving. Save money, put money aside, save up for something, and have a savings goal. And you know how to talk about spending. Splurge, cut back, and live within your means.
That's right. You covered 3 main areas today. 1, the basic money vocabulary every English speaker needs. 2, natural expressions for talking about your saving habits. 3, real phrases for talking about spending, both the fun kind and the careful kind. and you also learned 4 common mistakes to avoid. Amazing work!
You should feel really proud of yourself. Seriously. Learning a language takes time and effort, and you're here doing the work. That's amazing. Every bit of practice adds up, just like saving money, $1 at a time. I'm Ava, and I'm so proud of you.
And I'm Charon, and I'm proud of you too. Here's a reflective question for you. Think about it and write your answer in the comments. What's one financial goal you have this year? It could be in English or just a number. Tell Ava and me. We'd love to know.
And if you enjoyed today's episode, please like this video, share it with a friend who's learning English, and leave us a comment with your practice sentence. Don't forget to subscribe to Speak English Without Noise. We have new episodes every week, and you really don't want to miss them.
It's been so great spending this time with you today. Remember, you're not just learning English. You're building a skill that will open doors for you in travel, work, friendships, and so much more. From Ava and me, Charon, keep going, keep practicing, and we'll see you next time.